Well, you look amazing. So I love this whole look, which is great.
I'm a watercolorist, and I like to think of myself as a spiritual illustrator of stories. And the work here at the museum is about 9/11, which happened to have been my 60th birthday. Gee, 90th. Oh dear. Anyway, it was my 60th birthday when 9/11 happened, so I needed to address it. And so not only was the world falling apart with 9/11, and certainly we were shocked. The United States was put into shock, and everybody sort of hid, I thought. So I needed to address my own feelings of 9/11, because not only was the world falling apart, but I was falling apart because I turned 60 and woke up to the Twin Towers falling down. So since then, I believe I have been more interested in spiritual art than ever before. I do both sides of art. I am in charge of all the art at the cathedral downtown, and I'm also at USC. And I just finished the Rose Window at the Catholic Center at USC.
Make sure you have a wonderful time today, and we'll chat with you some more later. Great. Thank you, Gayle.
My website's on there, isn't it?
Oh, good. Yes, Gayle, GarnerRoski.com.
Gayle Garner Roski, yes.
Thank you so much.
My work is probably considered to be very expressive, very colorful, traditional in the sense that it's oil paint, and I've learned in a very traditional way, but my expression of color is perhaps a little more exaggerated than other people.
Now, I know oil painting is such a specific technique. When you're working on your piece, what's one of the first things you think about when you start to create a piece?
I guess the most well-known
You know,
thing I've done
I try to stop thinking.
yeah, I played Young Princess.
You know, I sit with an individual and I respond to the person that's sitting in front of me, and it is about my connection to that person at that moment. And I respond to who they are and what they are able to provide at the moment. If I see integrity, if I see bravery, if I see someone who's very complex, intelligent, what I want to see what their contribution is, culturally speaking, because all of us have cultural currency, right? So it's about being able to see past any kind of cliche of who I think they might be, and to look them in the eye and not objectify them, but to respond to who they are as an individual. And I've been painting long enough that I'm not going to sit there and think about technique. Oh, you know, the easiest way to find me, it sounds silly, Facebook.
Okay.
You know, I'm there, and I have a ton of work, and it's all very public, and
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see your work.
thank you.
I don't create artwork. I appreciate creativity. I have an art gallery, and I have for 35 years. And I have sponsored and shown the work of many of the artists in this exhibition, like Helen Lundeberg and June Wayne, Dorr Bothwell, Joyce Treeman, Beatrice Wood. So they've all been my friends, and their art is really truly the fabric of art history in Los Angeles, in California, in the United States. Yes.
Thank you so much for chatting with us and being part of this wonderful event.
I am very thrilled to be part of this wonderful event. Joan Aden has really worked hard for this, and she's produced a beautiful show.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Denise Miller. I'm the chair on the Commission on the Status of Women Glendale. We're proud to be one of the co-sponsors of this event with Forest Lawn today. We actually we're appointed by City Council, and we have 5 commissioners with 2 student ex officio. Our primary purpose is to raise the status of women in Glendale, in any areas that they work, school, government, and this opportunity came along when this particular exhibit came to Glendale. It was one of only of its kind. And at the same time that this exhibit came to Glendale, there was an article in the LA Times about how very few women curators there are. So when everything came together, we took it upon ourselves to really elevate the status of women artists, to focus on our city, and to focus on this great museum, Forest Lawn.
So what would be your favorite piece, your ultimate piece that you would want in your home?
I tend to really love the masters. I love everything about Amsterdam. I love going to Amsterdam and going to see anything related to that time period is really pretty much my favorite.
We're on the same page because I like that too. Well, thank you so much for being here and sponsoring and being part of this event, and I can't wait to see some of the work. So thank you so much.
Thanks for your time as well.
My name is Audrey Jones.
Alejandra Crisofulli.
So how do you guys feel about art, first of all?
Well, I think art is our lifeblood of everything that brings us creation and joy and happiness and possibilities, because without art, I think that life would be pretty dull, and I think enjoyment comes out of art and creation. I think that's part of who we are spiritually, is to create, and I think that it empowers everybody, especially women.
Art, it's such a passionate part of life, and getting to get creative and tap into that part of yourself that you normally wouldn't, so it really creates that fulfillment within and passion and purpose.
To get a piece of art for your home, your most favorite piece that you had, your dream piece, no matter what the price would be, what it would be, what would that piece be?
Oh my goodness, a dolly. It would be a dolly piece probably, because it's just so out there and outside the box and pushing all the boundaries and bending reality, and I just think it just makes you always think.
I don't know many artists, I want to say.
You don't know an artist, but what would the piece look like if you had to get a piece? Would it be a portrait? Would it be scenery?
It would be a portrait that would portray peace inside of chaos. Finding peace in chaos.
You could start looking around for something that does that and then get it for your home. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. And what do you guys do? We didn't tell us that.
Life coaches for Life Creations Education.
Yeah, so we support women, empowering them to get unstuck, tap into their passion, and fulfill a purpose. And we have a booth here. So yeah.
You had one moment to tell a woman, one thing. What would be the one thing each of you would share to a woman right now?
To connect to their spirit in order to really fulfill their creative potential, especially for artists. That's your key to unleashing the freedom of what your passion really is to connect to spirit.
To get unstuck by making those choices that will empower you to move forward into your life's purpose, or finding that relationship that you really want, or doing that career and passion that you really want to have, and just to get unstuck by choosing.
I was right. That's why I said I had the most powerful woman on the red carpet here, right? Did I not say that? I called it out. I didn't even know what you did, right? So there you go. Well, thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful time, and I'll come over and check out your booth later on.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.